So in the previous video you have seen, we have studied the making of or calculation of net profit. Okay, while calculation of net profit, excuse me, while calculation of net profit, we get this net profit from, excuse me again, from the balance sheet. Okay, but this net profit is after charging all the appropriation and also reducing the tax, okay, and all the appropriation rather. So therefore we have to add it back. Okay, we have to add it back, and then we get the correct net profit before tax. And how we will do this? We will make a separate working note kind of thing, where which is known as calculation of net profit before tax. Okay, we need to make this, and then based on that we will based on this calculation we will calculate the net profit, and we'll put this net profit in the cash flow statement. As you know that cash flow statement starts with net profit before tax. Okay, so once again, this how the net profit will be calculated. You make a separate working note kind of thing, then you find the statement, you see the statement of profit and loss in the balance sheet, and you write the difference of statement of profit and loss. Okay, that is balance of profit and loss, we write it here. Then we add transfer from reserve. Transfer for reserve means in the balance sheet, if you see, there is current year and previous year for the reserve. So the difference between the two, say for example, in the previous year it was 10 lakh and the current year it is 12 lakh. So how much you have transferred? There is increase in 2 lakh. So this 2 lakh is transferred from the profit itself, and that transfer from reserve will be added to get the net profit before tax. Okay. Then if there is any provision for tax for current year that is made in the current year, will be recorded here. Okay, and if there is any proposed dividend for previous year, not for current year but for previous year, will be recorded here. Okay, and then what else? Transfer to reserve, provision for tax, proposed dividend will be recorded, and then you add whatever amount you get, will be recorded here. Anything else, we will solve the question, and as per the question we will modify this, but let this be basic statement of PL, and then you record it, the balance of PL is recorded here. Okay, next is the adjustment of non-cash and non-operating activity. So as you know, this profit, the profit that we get from statement of PL is this profit. We have added the cash and we got NPBT, which we have recorded at the top. And then there is adjustment of non-cash and non-operating. We are talking about the sequence. Okay, we are talking about the sequence. So what do you mean by non-cash? Any item which does not include the inflow and outflow of cash, that is known as non-cash. What is the meaning of non-operating? Non-operating means the activity which belongs to either investing or financing. So how this profit will include something which is non-cash? If you see, while making this statement of PL, we have adjusted depreciation. Isn't it a non-cash? Yes, sir, it is non-cash, and it is being subtracted. Expenses are being subtracted. Okay, so we will add depreciation. Okay, so amortization is also a non-cash. What we will do? We will add amortization. Then you see finance cost. Finance cost belongs to which activity? Financing activity, which is also a non-operating. It will go to finance. So this financing is being subtracted as an expenses. So we will add all the finance cost. Okay, so this is how we identify the activities or the expenses or the inflow or outflow of cash, which is being in other activity. We will do the adjustment of that, and also a non-cash activity which will identify, and then we will do the adjustment of that also. So therefore, adjustment of non-cash and non-activity may, you'll find the item, you'll look for the item which was subtracted in PL and was non-cash, you'll add it back. You'll find the item which was deducted in the added in the PL, which was non-cash and non-operating. We'll subtract that one. Okay, I'll solve a question on this, and then it will be much clear. Okay, and then we'll go to this one. Let us finish up to this one first. Okay, I'll solve a question on this, and then it will be clear, and then we'll move on to the number D. We'll move, so we are done with A. B and C will solve a question, we'll understand, and then we'll move on to D. Okay.